Hey guys, welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas series. This is video 5, day 5, and today we're talking about something near and dear to my heart. I'm a mother of 3 daughters, and we're talking about mommy guilt. So let's dive in. So mommy guilt is something that I don't even know when it was coined, but I'll tell you there's no daddy guilt. Like, first of all, can we talk about the fact that my husband does not feel bad about going to work every day? He doesn't feel bad when he's unavailable to go to every single soccer game or volleyball game. He just knows that he's doing what he has to do to provide for our family. So my question to you is, why do women make it a thing where we have to carry around this guilt when we are out making money, when we are out chasing our dreams, when we're out running our business or leading our teams or doing any of those other successful things that guys do? Why do we associate this negative connotation around winning outside of the home? And why do we make it seem like that means we must be losing in our homes with our kids and with our families if we're being successful outside of the home? So that's question number 1. My experience with mommy guilt has taught me so many lessons that I wish someone would have shared with me back in the day. So let's discuss those here. I will tell you that as a mother of 3, when I started my business, my kids were 4, 6, and 8. I started from home, and at first everything was all cool because I was working from home with my kids. They'd be doing homework, I'd be making cakes. And when I outgrew my home and signed a lease to get into my brick and mortar, I knew that there was gonna be a season where I was gonna have to be dedicating lots of time to working outside of the home, and I felt guilty about that. I felt guilty that sometimes there were nights where I couldn't be the one to give them baths or do nighttime routines. But guess what? I had a partner who also shared those responsibilities, and so I convinced myself that it was his season to kind of step in and step up, and that it was okay in a marriage or a partnership to kind of take turns. Like, why do you have 2 parents if only one person is going to take responsibility for that? So number 1 would be, like, make sure you have a supportive partner. That could be in the form of your in-laws or a sister that lives near you. I'm just saying, you need a village, you need a support system, and we need to not be so hard on ourselves when we're in a grind season, because likely it's temporary, and once you get your priorities straight and it's not grind season for your business at that moment, I'm sure you'll start to find better balance. Getting back to the mommy guilt tips that I have, I will tell you that when my kids were little, before I even started my business, I would use these cute cookie cutters and cut their little sandwiches into stars and hearts. I remember one year I tried to put little Post-it notes in their lunch pails just to tell them to have a good day. Guess what? They don't remember any of that. Fast forward to when I had the bakery. I was so hard on myself for not being around as much. And again, it was a short season, but there were some things that, I had to miss. Maybe I had deliveries, and so I couldn't go to certain things, but I was so hard on myself when I missed those. Guess what? They don't remember those either. They remember me being there for most of their things. The other thing I'll tell you is you have to find great pride and joy in the fact that you're teaching your kids literally the blueprint for success. You're teaching them how to be responsible. You're teaching them how to have a good, positive, and pleasant attitude when you go to work and you provide for your family. You're teaching them, in some cases, how to get out into the community. One of the things I loved was bringing my kids to community events. If we did a farmer's market or something fun outdoors, I would always bring my kids and I would teach them how to interact with customers. I will tell you that as a mother of kids who are 21, 19, and 17, my kids are amazing when it comes to providing customer service. I have to take great pride in that because they saw that based on the fact that I made them come to work with me. They learned that through interacting with customers from my business. If your kids are younger and you're riddled with mommy guilt, you will do a better service to your kids by showing them and leading by example what it's like to be a hard worker, what it's like to interact with the public, what it's like to make conversation, what it's like to have a positive attitude. You're gonna leave a bigger and greater lasting impression on them if you focus on the good that you're teaching them from a role model perspective versus the things you think you're robbing them of, because again, they're not gonna remember remember that. They're not going to see it that way. And most importantly, you are helping to shape who they become. And eventually they'll become adults and they'll be out in the world and they'll be interacting with people. And our job, I think, as moms is to make sure that we equip them, give them the tools that they need to live a life without us, to live a life on their own so that way they can chase their own dreams. And so think about it this way. If you yourself are constantly feeling bad for chasing your dreams, you're constantly selling yourself short, you're constantly crying and upset because you want to be with your kids all the time and you think that that makes you a bad mom, and you're conveying that to them, what type of mother do you think that they're gonna grow up to be with their kids? Do you think they're gonna be more confident than you to chase their dreams? No, they'll probably have the same hang-ups that you're struggling with today. And we don't want that for our kids, right? Lead by example, do it with great joy, show them what they should be doing and what they should be focused on. Be really excited to be able to work outside of the home and chase your dreams and run this business and make money and grow things and learn things. Those are the things that are gonna leave a greater impression on your kids versus you feeling bad about missing a couple of things here and there. And then lastly, I just wanna leave you with some permission from a mom who's been where you are potentially to now my kids are a lot older. They really do appreciate all of the times that they got to be a part of my business and learn skills that are helping them in life. And I know that your kids will too. I hope this message helps you get away from some of that mommy guilt. Let me know in the comments what your experience has been. What do you think helps you subside some of that? Or do you not even have mommy guilt? Do you know you're doing what you need to be doing so that you can provide a better future for your kids? Let me know. I'd love to open up the discussion in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video for day 6. Bye.